guys, so today I'm here to do what Revelyn got for Christmas and her birthday. I wanted to get this up last week, but we unexpectedly, well, sort of unexpectedly, had to send out our laptop, and it went out later than we expected, so we weren't able to put up like any videos last week. So that is why nothing was up on any of our channels, but I am doing it this week, and I'm actually going to be pre-recording a bunch of videos after this, so long as she cooperates. And I had to put all of her toys in a bag because otherwise they will end up in other parts of the room when I'm trying to show you guys. Also, if this is kind of a weird angle, it is because the attachment for my... Really? The attachment for my tripod is missing, and so I can't attach my DSLR to it. And you might notice an up in quality though, because I got a new prime lens for my birthday, which is what I'm filming this with. And I was hoping to be able to have it like really correctly set up when I first used it, but obviously can't find the attachment for my tripod, so that's a problem. So we don't like to have a ton of toys for her, but she got a bunch for Christmas and her birthday because she's in that switchover where she needs toys that do different things. Are you blowing kisses? Blow kisses? Blow kisses? Mwah. 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 Good job. So she's right now switching over a bunch of toys, but we don't like for her to have a lot of electronic toys, things like that. And we also are in the middle of trying to minimalize what we have. So for Christmas, that was family only, so we could tell them really what... She just discovered the door stopper in her room. For our family, we did like strictly Amazon wish list really this year, so everything that everyone got within the family was really things we wanted or needed. And so that really helped with cutting back with things we didn't need for her or getting an excess of things, of like the same things, sort of. And then for her birthday, we actually wrote on her invitations to ask them to help us live a minimalist lifestyle, and that if they felt they needed to get a gift, to consider getting something off of her wish list of something she needs. Otherwise, for them to just show up and be there to celebrate and not worry about bringing a gift. And then we also did books in place of cards because we wanted to start building up the amount of books she has. You are just gonna be a noisy one, aren't you? Yeah. So that's kind of how we went about not ending up with a bunch of things that we didn't need. So one of the first things that she did get was this little wooden stacker, and it is by Grimm, Spiel, and Hole Design. It is kind of pricey, but I feel like she has actually really played with this a lot. So it's definitely gotten its use, and you can get this on Amazon as well. Again, all of the links for everything will be down below for you guys. And then the next thing that she got is a sleep sack. So we are working on transitioning her out of her sleepers for sleeping in, and I have to say this thing is magic. This one is by Hannah Anderson. It's completely organic cotton, and her size is 5 to 12 months. Mind you, Revelyn only weighs 16 pounds 4 ounces at her 1-year appointment, so she's very small. So she isn't a 5 to 12 month sleep sack. But this thing has been like magic. Ever since she's been in it, she's been sleeping so much better at night and napping so much better. It is also pricey. I think it's $50, but Hannah Anderson has sales semi-regularly, and then they also show up on Zulily for like half off. So if you can get it on sale, then it's a really good deal. So the next thing she got, which was one of the things that wasn't on her list, but she really does love, and I wanted to get her a shape sorter, and I looked for shape sorters. I guess I just didn't see this one because this one is on Amazon. I've seen it on there. For whatever reason, I didn't come across this one, and the ones that I was coming across were too small for her or too similar to the one that I had for her, and she really likes this. Like, she's crawling up right now because she wants to play. Do you want to put it in the rectangle? Can you put it in the rectangle? Yeah? Oh, good job. So she really likes this, and I'm gonna give it to her now because it should maybe keep her happy. And that particular puzzle is by Melissa and Doug. So the next thing she got was from my mom for Christmas, and it is this little, it's like a walker toy, so when you pull it, this thing turns, but then it's also a shape sorter. She really likes it. She obviously doesn't really know the whole pulling thing yet. She hasn't figured that out, but she does take this part off and it does come off, and she likes to take out, she likes to put her hand in here, take the things out, use this side, things like that. She does really like it, and this is by Cape. So this she got for Christmas, and you know, babies love things that make noise, but like we said, we don't like to have a lot of electronics for her. And so this is an awesome option because it makes a lot of noise, but it's her making the noise, and it's musical instruments. So this is like the percussion set by I think it's called B Toys. They carry it at Target. You can also get it on Amazon. And then it has a bunch of, not right now, later. And then it has a bunch of percussion instruments inside of it, which I'll show you quick. It has like these bells, which are very noisy. This is her favorite thing, which is like this little shaker egg. She's reaching for it right now. Here, do you want this? Take the shaker egg. And then it has a little tambourine. This thing is the one thing in it, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it has little beads in it, and then these things, you can pull them and they make noise. And then the last thing is 2 drumsticks, so when you have it closed, they can drum. And she does actually really like to drum with the drumsticks. She will take the drumsticks out and she'll hit them on top. So this has been well used already. You can tell from the top because it's got like scratches on and stuff from it. But her favorite thing is definitely the drumsticks when it's closed and her shaker egg. So for her birthday and for Christmas, this was kind of like a duo gift. One, we were going to be in need of another pack and play because we're gonna have 2 babies soon, right? For Christmas, she got a pack and play, and I can't remember the name of it, but this thing opens and closes so easily, and you guys will see footage of it. It might even be playing right now. And then inside of that footage, you'll see a bunch of balls, which is what she got from her grandma and grandpa, Ryan's parents, for her birthday. And that is a 200 count. You are always gonna need more balls than you think. So that is actually 200 balls in there, and she loves it. Now, the nice thing about this particular pack and play is that it has a zipper in the front so that you can open it so they can go in and out and play in it if you want. And we do leave it open during the day with the balls in it. Obviously the balls end up outside of it, but the majority of them still stay in there, and she'll crawl in and out, have fun. It keeps her very busy, especially when we have independent playtime with her. So she really enjoys it, and it's definitely been one of her favorites as well that she's gotten. And the pack and play is Dad's favorite because of how simple it is to put together and take down. So she got 1 set for her birthday and 1 set for Christmas of the bath letters. So one set has shapes, numbers, and letters, and the other one had just shapes and numbers. The shapes set I will link below for you guys. Those ones are a lot smaller, and then this particular set are a lot bigger. But she loves them. Even when she's not playing in bath time, she is always wanting to play with them, which as soon as she saw them, she has now taken them all out of the bag, and that wasn't all of them. I'm kind of glad we have 2 sets because I'm keeping the bigger set in the bath for her, and they just stay there all the time, so when she has her bath, she plays with them. And then the littler set, she just has fun playing with during the day. And it's also great for her to have out of the bath because it's just another teaching thing for her with the letters and shapes and numbers, obviously. Next on the list, I haven't. Revlon already lost a piece. It's only been gone for like a day, so it's obviously somewhere in the apartment, but it is this stacker set, which these are by Green Toys, I think, and they stack like this, and they're a plastic set, so I do believe you could use these in the bath. She likes to put like her numbers in them, or whatever small toy she's playing with, she likes to put them inside of this. So the next thing, you guys aren't gonna be able to see a full thing of it, is we got a new baby carrier. Now this one, the look of it and the way it works is very similar to the Ergo 360, but I much preferred this one after doing research. So this one has a lot of ways that can be carried, just like the 360. I think you can do every way that the 360 does, and there might even be a couple more ways this one can wear. But the cool part about this is that this one also is for newborn, but doesn't require an infant insert like the Ergo does. Now Revlon was big enough that I didn't need the insert. I was able to manipulate things enough that she was fine without it. But this one in particular has the actual like snaps here that go up for the additional head support. This one is also the all seasons one, and so you can unzip this part, and then it has breathable material, so in the summer you just keep that open and then your baby won't get hot. We really wanted this particular carrier for Revlon though because of the 360 feature, so she could forward face. We have the Ergo, I can't think of the name of it, but it's like the Ergo Athletic one, but it doesn't allow front facing. And so with her now, she's obviously at a year old, she likes to see things, and so we really wanted one that faced out, and I'm definitely going to be adding a second one to the list to get eventually, so we can use them with both of the girls. but it's just such a good carrier, and these carriers hold up to 45 pounds. So if you have a child that is bigger that really likes to be carried, this thing can save your butt. Obviously, if you're pregnant, like right now, I can't carry her in it. Ryan has to carry her, my husband, whenever she is in the carrier, because you're not supposed to be carrying a baby like that when you are pregnant. But it is fantastic, especially if you need to save your arms and you have an older child that loves to be held. Next thing she got was for Christmas, and this is a shape stacker, basically. So she really likes this one. Now the neat thing about this one too is that it has this safety feature where these go like this. So if these are ever not on it, the first thing I thought are you having fun? The first thing I thought when these were off was, holy crap, like, because she was standing over it, like chest over it, and none of these were on it, and I was like, my child could become like impaled on that. But they move, so if your child falls on it when they're off, and it even moves slightly too when there's only a couple on there too. Obviously, I don't think this is anywhere near sharp enough to impale your child, but you also don't have to worry about it really hurting them either if they do fall on it when all of them are not on there. So that is a nice feature. Your child will not get impaled with this toy. She is now to the point where she does put like the things on the stacker with both this one and this one, which as you see, she has pulled all these off. There's bazillions of times when I come back and she has the wrong shapes in the order. Things like that, because she does play with them regularly and she does know how to get the things on. The next set are these little toy, kind of Montessori, I think that's how you say it, type play toys. And my sister actually made these for her for Christmas. And so all of her people are all over the house because these are, you see she has a purse in her hand, she's coming to get these. These are her absolute, bar none, favorite toy over the animal shapes now. This is what she wants. And so like I said, my sister made them, and there's a set of 8 different colors, or 6 different colors. And so there's a green set, a blue set, a purple set, an orange set, a green, and a yellow. And so she has so much fun, and we actually use tidbit, if you are an Apple lover, save your boxes because they are seriously the best for storing baby toys in. But she really loves those toys, and it is just painted with non-toxic acrylic paint. Now my sister tried out doing the beeswax sealant, but it just came off, and although it was non-toxic, you really don't want a child eating that. But Mod Podge is also completely non-toxic, so that's what we ended up with her, because she has an obsession of just like putting them in her mouth and sucking on them. And so she would just suck off the beeswax, and although that was the more natural option, she would just suck it completely off, and she had actually started to chip some of the paint. And so we switched to Mod Podge. Now we have not had that issue anymore. So both are non-toxic though. Yes. And my sister's gonna try a non-toxic dye next time to see if she likes that better. The only thing is, like, with dyes, thank you, with dyes you can't get this like super bright coloring like this. But it's her favorite thing. She just keeps handing me the pots. Her second favorite toy of all time, you guys know, are the animal blocks, and she got the 4 other sets. So this box is actually what my sister made. She painted for the people pot thingies. I don't know what to call them. This is what they were in, but we switched over all of her little animals in here because all of them fit perfectly in here, and then we keep those in the other one. But she has a ton of sets. So she got a dinosaur set, a sea animal set, a jungle animal set, and was there only 3? I want to say there was one more. I can't remember, but all the ones she got, I will link down below for you guys. So we are almost nearing the end, and she got this set. She doesn't really have a lot of balls, and we kind of have to be careful with getting balls too, because Daisy, our Jack Russell, she loves balls, but she's been so good. I'm so thankful for how well she's done with Revlin's toys. She really doesn't touch them. But she got this 6 set of sensory balls. So they're all different shapes and feel. Well, I mean, they're all sort of balls except this one. But they all have different textures and such. She really likes to play with these. And we keep these in her last big toy she got, which you guys are not going to be able to see this whole thing. But here, let's see. That is one of the Hape walkers. Now Hape, I think, has 2 different walkers, I want to say. The first one though doesn't have as many mechanisms on it, and that was the one I had on my list, just because I'm more of a simplistic person, but that one came with more blocks. Revlon has enough blocks in her life. So my mom pulled a, I'm doing what is probably better for your child, and she was right. And she got this one, the other HAPE one, and I love it. There's a bunch of stuff she can do on it. She really likes it. She likes to sit back and forth and just move it back and forth. It does squeak, and at first I was like, well, here. At first I was thinking that it was just a problem with it, that it was squeaking, like it wasn't supposed to do that. But I kind of feel like it's purposeful because it actually makes her want to play with it a lot more. She'll just sit there and move it back and forth. She's pulled herself up on it, but she hasn't started walking with it yet. But she does like to just sit on the floor and move it back and forth. It's really cute. And the sound is why she likes to do that. So I don't mind that it makes the sound because it keeps her busier longer. So the last things, I should say, that she got are a lot of books. So I am not gonna name off all these books. These aren't even all of them. You're okay. These are the board books that we keep out for her. All of her paper books, which actually it's not the last thing. This thing behind me is also something she got for her birthday. From her aunties, they all pitched in to get her a bookshelf. And so we keep her board books reachable for her, but all of her paper books are right here. And we keep those in here, and you can see there's a good amount of those ones too. We keep these here just because obviously we don't want her to rip them. So she got a lot of books for her birthday, and we were super thankful for that because she really only had a couple books, and Mom was getting really tired of reading Elmer because that was her favorite book, still is her favorite book, and I have it memorized, and I needed some other books to read. Her other favorite though, I would say out of her new group, is Brown Bear, Brown Bear. Hands down, this one is the one she wants you to read the most. So that is it for what she got for Christmas and her birthday. She probably actually got a few other things that I'm not thinking about. I think I got everything, but I'm not sure. I just want to reiterate again that I did not make this video to in any way brag about what she got or anything like that. I asked you guys if it was something you'd be interested in because I know as a mom, sometimes you're not sure what to get your child. I know I went through that when she started reaching new phases. I was like, what the heck do I get her? So hopefully this gave you guys good ideas. Oh, are you sharing? Hopefully this gave you guys some good ideas for things for your babies or babies in your family for gifts. And we will see you guys actually the end of this week with hopefully her 1-year update, if she keeps cooperating with my pre-recording today. Huh? Yeah. Bye guys. And I already ate one of the white chocolate ones. But on top of it was attached a balloon, and both Daisy and Levi, for whatever reason, just really didn't like the balloon. Like, Levi was like low rolling at it, Daisy was barking at the balloon, and mind you, like, Levi